4 men up, 11 is Weston. And they're losing a little bit dangerously here on the edge of the box. Shot all the way through from Smith, but not with enough power to test Len Bond seriously. Got the left foot away, but not with a lot of power. Thompson. Oh, and he's given it away. Mundy. Pearson outside him. Randall's cross. Oh. Mundy had an absolutely free header there. Time to pick his spot, went for the top corner and got it wrong. Johnny Mundy acknowledging the cross, and it was a beauty too from Randall. Lost his marker. Should have done better. Smith, Sherwood the defender. And Smith has diddled his way round. Cross is good, and Lawrence's header is even better. Thompson it was who got the touch. Thompson makes it 1-0. Smith did very well there. Got round Sherwood, played a beautiful cross, and Thompson threw himself in for his 4th goal of the season to put Torquay 1-0 in front. Couldn't ask for a better cross, and Thompson accepted the invitation. "19 minutes gone, 1-0 to Torquay. But they led on Saturday and were pegged back. And now they have to defend against a free kick right on the edge of their area. It's Tivlow, number 3. And it may well be Lowe who takes it. Nice, accurate striker of the ball. Fires it hard, and again! Over. Tivlow, signed last summer from Saltash, and was a great provider in Saturday's game. Cordas. Smith, this time Sherwood had too much pace for him. More of them made the run for him. Kelly's shot! Oh. It just swung at the last minute. Looked when it set off as though it was heading to go inside the far post. Beautifully struck. May have taken a deflection, and indeed did, because we have a corner. The 4th Torquay corner. Been playing just over 25 minutes. They lead 1-0. Gibbons made the run, and they're causing problems at those corners. Good shot on the turn from Thompson. Did extraordinarily well then for a big man. Very nimble on his feet. The shot was good, and Bond did well. They've caused a lot of problems at the corners. When it was knocked down by Cole, what a good bit of work by Thompson. Nobody coming to challenge Kelly. Pearson had a long run back. Kelly was able to play the pass, but it was well cut out by Rutter. Kelly again now. This time a deeper cross. Back in towards Smith. Terrible mistake by Donovan, who stood off it and allowed Smith to get in and win a corner that could so easily have been a goal. Misunderstanding between Bond and Donnellan. Tennis Gibbons. 7 Torquay players in the area, but Cordyce made the important header. Kelly, chase for Smith. Sherwood was with him and Sherwood was lucky. Ball hit him on the back. Here's Pugh. Thompson in the middle, so too is Loram. Weston. Thompson. Well, it was so close to being the second. Smith almost got to it at the far post. Good run here by Pugh, and then tuck back for Weston, and it was Pugh who just didn't make it at the post. Thompson to Loram. This is nice now. Weston. Kelly called for it and got a good pass and hit the shot well. Get a second attempt here. Just a yard wide, but that was pretty sharp football by Torquay. Pass is beginning to ping about with confidence and accuracy. Called for that to be played back there. First shot came back to him off one of his own players. The second one on the volley was close to Bond's right-hand post. And there is the half-time whistle. A lot of thinking to be done in the Yeovil dressing room at half-time. Manager Brian Hall will no doubt have a lot to say, but may feel that they are fortunate to be behind only to Richard Thompson's goal. Half-time, Torquay 1, Yeovil 0. Torquay play from left to right in this second half, leading 1-0, with the prize a trip to Hillsborough in the third round in January. Torquay have been in the league since 1927, never been higher than the third division, never been further than the fourth round of the FA Cup. Bush. Smith on Wallace, or Weston on Wallace. Not a very good header. Not a very good pass. Rutter. Easy for Lloyd. Gibbons. Smith. Oh. Sherwood from one side and Quinn from the other. A Smith sandwich. Gibbons had a sight of the target there, but opted for the floated cross. Forward by McNichol. Cole, the central defender. Big, deep cross, and it's fallen well for Torquay, but over. Warren disappointed. Loram had time to think about it, tried to curl it into the far top corner. Mundy misjudges it. Rutter beats Thompson. Just about an hour of the game gone, and Torquay still lead from Richard Thompson's goal. Now here's Pugh away. Smith at the near post. Donald was tackled, didn't meet with the referee's approval. One man at the near post peels off. Another takes his place. Pugh's cross, Smith's header, and a relatively straightforward catch for Bob. Leaning back just in the shot there is Brian Hall, the Yeovil manager. Very successful manager in non-league football.
Paul, push him on! Paul!
Donnellan. The on was by Mundy. Wallace was there. The ball's in the net from Randall, but the whistle is gone, and the goal doesn't count. Linesman's flag for offside. Randall displeased, but the flag was up instantly, and that was probably where the offence was. It wasn't Randall, it was Wallace. And there isn't much more. And now there is no more. Cyril Knowles salutes his team's victory. Richard Thompson's goal earns Torquay a trip to Yorkshire and a lucrative third-round gate away to Sheffield Wednesday. Yeovil beaten by 1-0 in the replay tonight at Plainmoor.
Out go Yeovil. There were no doubt mixed feelings for Maidstone United of the GM Vauxhall Conference when they got their replay at Reading last Saturday, because home for Maidstone these days is Dartford's Watling Street Stadium. Maidstone in the process of sorting out their future home after selling their ground. So an 18-mile trip for the fans to see if Maidstone can go through to a third-round tie at Tranmere. Here's how the teams line up. Reading with one change from Saturday. Mike Conroy signed from St Mirren, replacing the unfit Steve Moran. Maidstone unchanged. The familiar name there, perhaps Les Berry, formerly of Brighton, Charlton and Gillingham. No goals in the first half hour. Maidstone in white. Commentator Barry Davis.
Minutes of the first half left in this second round replay. Prize is a trip to Tranmere. It will be no easy task. Hicks forward again. That's a corner. Came off Pamphlet. Got a slight knock in the process, Pamphlet. Michael Jokes is going to take it again. It's an F hand. Hicks, senior, off the crossbar, and then finally in by Gernon, I think. Yes, indeed. Senior number 9 goes for it. Beanie knocked it up on the crossbar, comes down, and Gernon went for it. And the ball finishes up in the roof of the net, but off a Reading player or a defender. Beanie did well, though, under a lot of pressure. Well, you tell me. But, let's see if we can confirm that the final boot was that of number 6, Gernon. Yes. And he's sure to claim it, because it would be his first of the season. It is his first of the season. Sorrell. Oh, that's a good try. Struck well with the outside of his boot. Just wouldn't come down quickly enough for him. But he's looked very sprightly indeed. didn't have much time for the shot, but was a bit unlucky with it. Sorrell's long throw again. Won by Senior. Sorrell. Good flick by Golly. From a teasing little pass by Sorrell. All the best things that Maidstone have put together have contained a touch from him. And to add to his ability in open play, he does make a lovely long throw. That was a beautiful little ball in, and Golly's header wide. Senior. Taylor didn't know where to go. Sorrell again, 2 forward. Butler and Gall. Took a bit too long then with Sorrell. Just look at the weight of this ball in. And Golly, number 7, with a strong header but wide. Comes through to Butler, goal! Yes! The total is now 25. Gary Phillips beaten, 1-1 the score. Again it came from the throw. Little flick on though was from Sorrell, and the finish was a beauty. So the goal coming on the hour by Gall. 1-1, which is where we left it at Reading on Saturday. And Mark Gall, signed in January of this year, keeping up his goal-scoring exploits, which have included 3 hat-tricks. I think he might settle for 2 tonight. Goals, that is, not hat-tricks. What a difference it's suddenly made to the atmosphere at this Watling Street ground, which belongs to Dartford. Sorrell. It's been comfortable for Reading, really, up to the last few minutes. And more hope for John Still now. Nothing really to feed on in the first half. Stewart finds Gall. Gets up to try again against Hicks. Settle for the corner, but he hasn't yet. He gets in a useful cross. Sorrell. Shot came from David Jakes. And again Jakes. Sorrell. Butler! He's offside, he's offside. The applause stuck in the throat. It's still 1-1. Flag clearly up on the far side, and quite rightly. Richardson's header, backed by Jakes. Sorrell, he wasn't, but Butler moved just that split second too soon. Senior, bringing Franklin into the play. Franklin going for the return. And he's still forward of Taylor, who made the pass. Little foot in from Butler. Got a long way to go down this touchline. Sorrell. Caught by Gernon. Senior. More hopeful than with intent. This is Conroy. And Roast is saved by Beanie. Oh, I say, look at this. but it's gone straight to the other goalkeeper. Tries to get it upfield as quickly as he can as Beanie recovers his ground. Having certainly saved the blushes of one Jesse Roast. His name might have been a bit appropriate if that game had, that pass had led to a goal. Certainly he would have had complaints. But he escapes the fire. Just didn't look. And Conroy was there, and Beanie off his line so quickly, and then followed through. Took it nicely up the field. Oh dear, oh dear. Golly was nowhere near that. Elsie. Jukes. Gets the cross in well. Hill doesn't get the clearance in well. Taylor. Corner. That's double figures. Gernon trudges forward again and is followed by Hicks. And Hicks, oh, it's a good stop. Cleared off the line. It looked as though it was going over the crossbar, but actually it was cleared off the line. Beanie seemed to have flicked it up over the crossbar, but as it fell, it was David Jakes who got his foot to it. That's a teaser, well claimed. Long clearance again. Goal is on his own. Reading calling the tune again. Franklin. Jukes. Hit well. He was spinning a bit too, I suspect. And putting it over the crossbar is what Beanie meant to do a few moments earlier. In the end, it came down right on the line and was rescued by Jakes, who now takes his position on the far post after Beanie had got the flick over right and the shot by Jukes. It's a good climb. Oh, what a cracking goal. Trevor Senior really thumped it, and I would doubt if Mark Beanie saw the ball at all. Came from the throw, and look at Senior looking for the nod on, hit it on the volley. Beanie, not an earthly. And the third division side take the lead for the second time in the match. So that's his 10th goal since he came. Jukes. Sorrell. We're deep into the last minute. Gall. Loses, gets it back, still goal, still goal! And there, I think, has gone Maidstone's interest in this season's FA Cup competition. Hugely persistent, but the more he came across, the more difficult it seemed to be that the angle was getting. And in the end, he couldn't get his foot round the ball to get the shot on target. Pamphlet. We'll make it that Mr. Pawley is allowed 2 minutes for the stoppages. Jukes. That will be a corner if it goes. And it did. referee has a check of the watch as Carl Elsey comes forward to take the corner. Just 2 players forward for Reading, in the 6-yard area, that is. One by Pamphlet. Butler. This is Richardson. Elsey, 2 in the middle. And Pamphlet puts it up on the telephone wires briefly. Corner number 13. And with the check on the first match, which is accurate, that's 30 in 2 matches of this second round tie. Here's Conroy and Knight. Senior. Gernon. Cleared by Jakes. But it's Reading who goes through. Trevor Senior scoring the first and last goal of the tie. The first at Elm Park, which was equalised and which brought the replay. And then a fine volley here, deciding that replay and ending the hopes of non-league Maidstone. 2-1 to Reading in the replay.
So not the non-leagues side's night tonight, certainly. We've got more Brief Cup action coming up a bit later, including tonight's matches at Welling and at Brentford. Before that, though, it's more boxing, and in particular, Frank Bruno is the waiting and the front.